to bring people on and not just y'all see me and my face and nobody else. So like I said yesterday, my first guest was gonna be Dubs, and to the I don't know if it's my left, it might be y'all right, but to the left of me is my boy Dubs. We were stationed in the military together in 1999, way back when. We some old heads, and we both information systems technicians, working on computers. Uh,
That's
he
right.
know he's a New York guy. I hate New York, but he's a New York guy. He's one of the first people I met on the ship when I joined him and Blackman, and he knows sports. And he knows world events. He's kind of like similar to me, but he will definitely challenge me on some stuff if he disagrees. Sometimes people they may feel a certain way about challenging certain things, but if I say something that he doesn't agree with, he definitely will challenge me on it. But we both have unique points of views, and I just felt it would be important to bring somebody on that's as colorful as he is as one of my first guests to kind of play with this thing and see how it goes. And like I said, this is all new, so bear with me, bear with us. We're gonna get the video and audio and everything together. But I just wanted to put one out there so y'all can get a feel for it. Everybody that's watching. So without further ado, my boy Dubs, Dubby Dub, what's good, man?
Hey man, hey Ziggy, my good friend Ziggy Dumas. So it's such a great intro and very friendly intro. You could tell the history between us the way Ziggy introduced me. Yeah, man, I'm known as W Dubois on the net, on the live streams and social media. I'm usually on Epis Radio Entertainment, and I'm gonna be joining my good friend, longtime friend Ziggy Dumas. Ziggy's fascinating, guys. Always like Ziggy from day one. Like you said, we met. He came on the boat, and he was already just, he was a guy you noticed when he walked in the room. Always, Ziggy is a guy who's very much himself. Always was stood on who he was. Um, I'm not gonna say you can't be influenced. He's a human being. Everyone could be influenced by the world, but he wasn't easily influenced by outer forces. Without, Ziggy's a thoughtful man. Let's just say that. And I'm glad to be on this podcast. This is going to be a very organic show, Ziggy. I imagine, even just the way we're starting a little bit. I'm
Yeah.
excited about this, though.
Okay. Well, the thing is, how this so because I
I'm
Dubs
glad you
wanted me to
invited me. Thank you.
yeah, I mean, some people, man, they get in front of a camera and they get camera shy, and I'm not sure. I've never been that way. Like I will record me doing anything, and some people out there know that. But
Yeah.
I don't have any like real issues with that. I know I'm not a
Hmm.
professional speaker, so if I talk and I fumble over some words, that's part of the show. Like
Yeah, it's
not
gonna
trying
be
to be
growth though,
professional,
but
right?
everything's a
And
work in progress. Like you said, even the set, us because this is really, like I said, this is pretty impromptu. Would you say that, Zig? In the
yeah,
sense that I mean, we've been talking for a few weeks about making some magic happen here on the stream. But like he said, we're going to put something great together, and I know that, and that's what we're here for, guys.
right. And we don't the image, the quality and everything, we'll get all that tightened up. But most important thing, like I've always told y'all, is the message, right? Getting the message out there. Because if you can hear him and this video is grainy, I'd rather you be able to do that if he have a clear picture and you can't hear nothing. So
Back though.
let's just get into it, man.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. But
Uh
we can get all into our back. We're gonna be doing this, I suppose, Ziggy, in the future
hey,
some more. So
yeah,
how
we,
all of the
we definitely gonna do
stories they can come together, and all of the history. It's so much we can do an intro. You could do an intro. And the more we're on here, we're gonna have some stuff. You could have a
yeah,
lot of stuff
absolutely.
about this guy right here. And then, like you said, I don't agree with him more than half the time. I think he's crazy a little bit sometimes. Not crazy, but a little
Oh,
out there,
I'm
but he's very
100% crazy.
intelligent. This is going to be intelligent takes that come from great places and
I
experiences.
am I am 100% crazy. Ain't nothing normal about me. But
Yeah, you'll bug out.
I
You'll
digress.
bug out.
So
Yeah,
this war, right? That we
that's where you
have
want to
with
start it
Iran.
off.
Yeah, let's get because
Okay.
it's so when it started, right? It wasn't a war per se.
When
It
did it
was
start really? When do you call the starting point? Obviously,
well,
this is a
Trump sent that he sent that message at like 4 o'clock in the morning when everybody was asleep. It was my last day of work, so I want to say Saturday.
okay.
Let's
So the
see,
most recent events
Thursday,
you mean
Friday.
starting, not the threats last year or the nuclear program 10 years. None of that. You're talking about starting. You're talking about these
Yeah,
more
when
recent
he
events.
first, yeah, it was Saturday morning when everybody was asleep, right?
Okay.
And
You
you gotta wonder why in the world would a president wait till Saturday morning to tell everyone he's about to invade somebody, right? And I mean, obviously it wasn't a popular thing to do, but that wasn't coincidental, right? He knew it would be backlash if he said that on a Monday at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. There'd be backlash. Not that anybody can really do anything about it,
right.
but it's very unpopular. Um, they
It's
got they
like
got
they
rid of
trade like when them teams move in the middle of the night to another
yeah,
city, or when they trade or
yeah,
get a player or fire someone on the plane. Type.
yep,
It's some weird. Yeah.
exactly.
It's not
Because
really appropriate.
they don't want any backlash. So they want it to be as discreet as possible, right?
Well, it was on the weekend too, wasn't it? Friday night, Saturday morning
Yeah,
type thing.
Saturday.
Everybody, no one's paying attention.
Exactly.
Saturday morning, Friday night,
Saturday
Saturday
morning.
morning.
Who
Oh
in the
yeah,
world is sleeping?
nobody's
Is
paying
waiting on
attention now.
yeah, who
No
waiting on
one
a
is. That's the best time.
yeah, the best time to do some
Sneaky shit.
shady stuff. Yeah, but
Yeah.
they got rid of the Ayatollah in like a day. But of course, Iran retaliated and they hitting bases over there in the Middle East. And
Right.
shout out to the troops,
Dubai,
man.
United Emirates, all of them. Yeah,
Yeah,
heck yeah, man.
shout out to
They
the
weren't.
troops, man.
They didn't. 3 weeks ago, they didn't even know this was going to go down. But I can
Nah,
imagine. I mean, conversations between the guys and gals all around the globe representing, the colors. I can
yeah,
imagine that they kind of were getting ready, especially if you knew you were going to be in the next 3, 2, 3, 4 years. Like, hey, there's a
uh-huh,
chance we're going to be in a situation because we have a very aggressive, warish president. Let's call it what it is, at the least bit. You know,
yeah.
he
Trump
wants
is
to. He wants to. Yeah. Go ahead,
he
Ziggy.
say Trump is a G. Like if I had to give a street name for him, he's a G. I mean,
No,
but he
he's got.
tells you like Trump is about his money and his business. He don't care about color. He care about money, rich or poor. That's how he look at it. And
Ziggy, you're
he
from where you run the West Side, right?
South side
Sorry,
Chicago.
South Side. My
Yeah,
bad. South Side
South
Chicago, even
side.
better. Even better.
Inglewood. Shout out to
Yeah,
West Chatham.
oh, there you go, Inglewood.
Yeah,
So, and
Doug
I'm from
Hood.
Coney Island.
Yeah,
Two strong. Two predominantly poor hoods. The hood. Um, and so when you talk about gangsters, we know that what that is.
right,
When you
right.
say you do shit in a gangster way, when you call him, I could agree with that. He doesn't give a fuck. He's gonna do things his way. Whoever's with him, he's
Yeah,
gonna take care of them. So all this is
yes,
gangster shit. Yeah. But
absolutely.
he's
Yo,
so he
Trump,
does
Trump
things
is
his
a
way.
G.
If what happens if you threaten a gangster, he gonna eliminate you first,
Yeah, he a
right?
G. Trump don't he not concerned with the popular opinion.
No opinion.
Once he got elected, that popular opinion, because he even if everybody don't like him, he gonna still get in
It
front of the
don't
camera and be
matter.
like, everybody like me. So I in that sense I think he a G because he really don't
He don't
care.
give a fuck.
Like
Yeah.
so, but like the troops, man, I mean, shout out to them. We did lose some people. I don't know what the
What
latest
like
numbers are.
yeah, like the Big U,
Huh?
Big U, Big U, the gangster from LA.
Yeah, yeah, big you. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. You know his story? More or less.
Nah,
I don't want to get into
nah.
it too much in the stream, but he's locked up facing federal charges, racketeering, gangster shit, Godfather shit amongst the '60s
Was he?
Crips.
Oh,
He's
he's
affiliated
still
with
in jail.
Nipsey's. He didn't. He's not. Yes, he's facing
Okay,
charges, no bond. His son plays for
okay.
the Los Angeles Chargers. Eugene Henry. Big U. The reason I bring up Big U is because if you really know his story, and I'm not, saying, but regardless, um, Big U is a super gangster, bro. It's his way, his my way, the highway with him.
Uh
Oh
huh.
man, my shit. Let me turn this off. Shit. It's a my way or the highway kind of thing with him.
Okay.
And that is he. And like I said, any other of the gangsters, yo, that we know over the years, that's just, he
Yeah.
has the same persona as these guys. It's the same thing, yo. Putin too.
Oh,
You
Putin
know,
is a G.
they run
Putin
these,
is
they're,
Putin is a G. Yeah,
they run the country. Yeah, they run it that way. I just wanted to reiterate that, Ziggy.
yeah. And the with the troops, and I mean it's gonna be all kind of stories. And we when we were in the military, I think we had Operation Iraqi Freedom. When the
Right,
Twin Towers dropped, we had
right.
those wars or whatever. But I just
They
don't.
were more honorable. They were seen as more honorable for whatever
Yeah,
reason.
and
Probably because of the current political climate.
yeah, war is not popular. Like war right now
Never.
is not popular. I mean, it never really is, but right now it isn't. So you get you know how the world sees us. The world pretty much
Yeah,
don't really like
warmongers,
us. Yeah, but
bullies,
they
warmongers, even
yeah
criminals.
arrogant. Yeah, we
All of it.
criminals. We go in. We take the regime out and
I
replace
stole
it with
that
our.
shit. I stole
Yeah,
that shit.
definitely
Yep.
do.
I stole
That's
that
what
shit.
we do.
What?
Any any
What?
any country we've invaded, we never left
Yep.
except Beirut because they did that
Look at my
bombing and we
dear
got up out of there.
look at my dear Haiti getting punched in the ribs still.
Yeah, yeah, hey, yeah,
We
man.
take a
So yeah, so but you and I know that everyone in America doesn't agree with the political way America's going, right? You know, all of us don't, but that's how they see us when they look at our politicians. That is how they see us in general.
right.
So imagine being at an airport in a Middle Eastern country as an American, and you ain't got nothing to do with this. You just visiting. You gonna get some meme mugs, right? Somebody gonna look at you like, yeah, chump. What? Like that the
Right.
aircraft that got our aircraft that got shot down by friendly fire over Kuwait,
Allegedly. Yes.
allegedly. The when the pilot landed, the Kuwaitis was kind of harassing him, and he was like, "Look, I'm a friend. Did you see the video?" He
No.
was like, he was like, "Look, I'm a friend," and I think they wanted to do something to him because even though we
You go,
Kuwait is on our
yeah, I
side,
know you're gonna do something to
everybody
somebody. They all look the
everybody in
same.
Kuwait
That's
don't
what we
like him.
did. Yeah. You know,
Right.
bro. But the thing about Iran, if you a little bit of the history, I mean, I'm not coming from an expert historian, but um, Iran has had their trials and tribulations with the rest of the countries that surround them in the Gulf. If you know that, it goes back to 1979, even when the Ayatollah Khomeini took over and he instituted more stricter policies, and they got away from
Yeah.
their. They had like a king kind of structure, a royal monarchy kind of structure back
Yeah.
then.
They
And
was
what
they
happened?
was brutal.
And they was messing with the West more, and they were, the way kind of the way the Saudi prince does now. Because he's really about bread, that guy, and that's why he's an
Yeah.
ally. He's a businessman. But the guys in Iran, they kind of still on that religious ish. You
Yeah.
bitches gonna wear that shawl
Yeah.
on your head. What? What? You better wear that. And
Exactly.
then the other people don't want that no more. It's a
Nah, they
lie.
don't
So you
want
can
that.
see, you don't want that. They don't know what they want, but they know they don't want that. But then the old heads in the old way is willing to kill to make them stay that way.
Yeah.
And there's blood in the street, and we capitalize off of these countries
Instability. Yeah.
inner beefs. Their little
Yeah. The
family thing
instability.
beefs that they had. We'll come in there as an
Yep.
outsider and put salt on it, like the outsider
Yeah.
come and put salt on the family meat.
The
You know,
instigators. Yep. Yep.
sprinkle it. Yeah, we do a lot of epoxy stuff. And I come
Yeah.
to this podcast, I can say something. Man, half of the things we do war wise, and most of the conflict is done psychologically and through
Right.
um, spies and all. That's how Iran is going to attack their enemies. That's how they'll attack us with people inside already. That's in place. They know they're not going to come here with whatever and get on American soil. No, it's all technology and
Yeah.
how conniving and brutal you can be and sneaky and evil
Right.
even just to do so. Iran's using these drones now. Iran is surrounded, geographically, it's protected. By the way, it's on the water. They got some range. Um, you can't walk in there. You have to fire
Nah.
stuff at them,
Yeah.
right?
And right now
You've been
he's
over
talking
there.
about,
I didn't go to
yeah.
the desert. You've been there.
Now I was over there, Afghanistan, Kuwait,
Using the Gulf,
Dubai,
the Persian Gulf, right?
Bahrain. Yeah,
Right.
I was over there. But it was a different time, And like you make a good point. Some of these
All of
people are
those
more
countries
so.
don't. They people from the West look at it. Oh, these Arabs are together. These guys beef, and there's different
Yeah,
sets, different Muslim sets, almost, if you
I
want to
mean the
call it.
Sunnis, the Shiites, right? But like you said, the religious ones versus the ones that's trying to get bread, they gonna always
Yeah.
be.
But
So
you remember Ziggy?
Saudi Prince
Sorry,
want
Ziggy.
that money,
Saudi
huh?
Prince. You remember Saudi
Yeah,
Prince? He cut up that journalist from the New York Times, the Khashoggi guy. They put him up in the pieces in Istanbul, and everybody made a big deal. And it was horrible. They put this guy in a meat grinder practically. They got a guy, a stunt double, walked out. They said that was him. The prince is
uh-huh,
lying. Is that the prince? No, he fed that guy to the pigs. He knows he did. And Trump. I think this was during Trump's first term. Remember,
uh-huh.
you know what I'm talking about, the journalist. He went to go get the marriage
Yeah,
certificate or something like that. But regardless, he was
yeah, he
the
got
prince was
fried.
looked at as this. That story's just my point is the story's just gone away.
Hmm.
It's like the prince has been getting money with the United States. WrestleManias are out there. They got these big events. They got boxing
Yeah,
fights. They're getting all these soccer players spending money on all these Americans. They're
they got golf.
westernizing.
They got golf.
They got golf. They got live. They
Hmm.
snatched all these big golf. Absolutely. They're
Yeah,
westernizing their country slowly. And when they look to the east, Iran is right there on a real Muslim shit. Like, look at you, you pieces
yeah,
of shit. You guys, y'all gonna eat
yeah.
pork
Iran don't
next?
like that.
The
Yeah,
Iran
because
don't like that. Yeah.
yeah. But that's the thing though. Iran and I get it, man. Countries can run the way they want, but Iran needs to get with the times. Like people trying to make money, women have equal rights, bro. That's what it is, man.
They don't look
We
at that
ain't
bread like that.
nah, no, because
Some of us look
they
at money. Some
religious.
of them like, nah, right. My flesh is my flesh. Fuck your bread. They have enough money to defend themselves. But when you look at it, Iran has felt away. This is the Persian Empire. They were on that game we used to play, the Ages of Empires, and they
Yeah,
were
Asian
powerful on
Empire. I
that
remember
shit.
that.
They've
Yeah.
always been able to defend themselves. This is the
Well,
Persian Empire.
I mean, we America, Afghanistan, just like Afghanistan, no one has ever been able to conquer these places in the Middle East,
No,
Afghanistan,
not totally.
Iran.
We've been able
So
to calm them down and limit them and
yeah,
keep them sedated. Yeah.
but sooner or later they back to what they normally was. And I think honestly, I think we should just leave Iran alone. Like I don't. I
Of
mean,
course.
I'm I'm
That's
I'm
easy.
not a I'm not a politician, and I don't play those political games. I'm gonna call it how I see it. I don't know how to just word stuff. You gotta ask some questions in them Senate hearings. They're like, did you take the money? And the politicians be like, I don't understand the way you wording the question. It's a yes or no question, and they always just beat around the
Yeah,
bush with it.
yeah, yeah. This
I don't
stuff
know how to do that crap.
for they suit and tie ass, they know how to play them
Yeah,
games, man. Yeah.
exactly. With the filibusters and everything, for me, so I
Hmm.
can't do the political. But overall, I think we need to leave Iran alone with these nuclear talks. And unfortunately, the way they are structured, yes, women don't have the same rights. But how we who are we to go over there in their country and
We're
say,
not. Come on, man. Come
hey,
on,
y'all got to
Ziggy.
do this and y'all got to do that? Who are we to do that?
Ziggy, it's come on. We're not there for those real reasons. Oh, we're helping
Oh
them.
yeah,
That
I
is just
know,
obviously a
I
crutch,
know, I
right?
know. I get
You
that. I'm
know,
just saying
we're here for
the
the reasons
political
that they think.
thing to say
Reason, yeah, I
is
got
yeah,
you.
but nah, and even with that, we don't got no business going over there, man.
It's
Now,
always about one thing, bro. What is that? Three letters.
yeah, or
That
yeah,
oil,
and that's I
that
mean
bread.
The Strait of Hormuz is is real volatile because of the regions and they beefing. But
Mhm.
if we were able to control the Strait of Hormuz, yeah, we have a pretty much a monopoly on global oil trade, which obviously is never good to have a monopoly. So I think we need to have talks, but be like, look, man, do what y'all do, but make sure it's regulated, right? But we don't. America don't run like that. We bullies.
America
we was
bullies their own people, man.
yeah.
I mean,
America
I
is
like I said, I
bullied.
wouldn't want to be anywhere else, and I know how to thrive here. You
Hmm.
know, I've learned how to live here. This is where I was born. This is my country. And
Yes,
I'm not
yes,
trying to diss it. Me and
right.
Ziggy, we're just here to call it like it
But we
is.
call it how
And
we
you
see
know,
it
our
though.
family, we with the bullies, we with
We
the
call it how we see
gangsters.
it. We are some
We
bullies,
with them
you know.
gangsters. We them gangsters. Like we really are, bro.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not. I think as far as the citizens go, if we're really gonna just be taking shit, they might as well start giving us more, taking better care of us. So we stop bitching and we just get with the program. But they're not like that. They take from it's not the administration, it's not much the administration. It is the foundation. Capitalism is take what you can get from the moment.
Hmm.
Get as much as you can. That's what it means. Capitalize is not a
And
nice word.
that's what America was. That's what America was built on. So
Right.
we gotta understand that like it has its goods and its bads, but that is what capitalism is what America was built on. You have a business and you have to undercut all the other businesses in order to be profitable.
You
That's
think you think
capitalism.
let me
We
ask you a
can't work
question.
together, huh?
I'm gonna ask you a question. What do you think of New Yorkers, yo?
Oh,
It's
y'all
irrelevant.
rude. Y'all rude, man.
Arrogant, a little
Yeah,
arrogant.
arrogant.
Like these
Like I'm from
motherfuckers,
New York.
man.
Like what that mean to
Yeah,
me?
yeah. What the fuck is you? All
You
right.
you know I don't. I mean, so now being from
So I say that.
Chicago,
Hold on. Yeah, no, hold on.
yeah, y'all arrogant.
That's
Y'all some
how other
jerks.
people think. And Americans, that's how people think of us. How you guys think of New
Yeah,
Yorkers? That's how the country think. Who the fuck? We are jerks, bro. Americans. Like the way you look at New
yeah,
Yorkers, which I'm like, I feel you, bro.
jerks.
That's
Yeah,
how they look at us, bro. And this country,
yeah,
yo. And Chicago
absolutely.
guy, yo. You guys have your own thing. You got respected. But yeah,
Yeah, we jerks too, but y'all hit differently with y'all stuff. But
y'all
y'all, you had
mean,
that
bro.
arrogance. Y'all had that
You guys are
arrogance.
you guys are
Yeah,
mean, yo. You guys
we'll
are
just shoot
savages,
somebody.
bro.
Yeah, we'll just shoot somebody. Forget all that. What? How?
What to you guys, man, you
That's
guys
not a
diss the
flex.
dead and all that.
That ain't a
You
flex,
guys
but
diss the
that's
dead. Y'all started that shit, dissing the dead.
well, the drill music came from Chicago,
All
and
right? And who's dissed the
yeah,
dead? That's y'all.
yeah,
That's
you know.
yours.
But listen, just like you
Fuck.
love New York, I love Chicago. That's
No, man. I think it's an incredible city, bro. Incredible town. Incredible
what
American
city?
city. Chicago,
Chicago,
Illinois. No doubt.
man. Depending
Incredible.
on what part of Chicago, I
Well,
got up out of
if
there.
you're an outsider, you don't need to be in the parts you're talking about. I'm talking about that
Yeah,
downtown, just as the sky, everything. If you go
downtown.
down there to go watch a ball
Yeah.
game, you're there for the weekend, you swinging through, incredible town.
Hmm.
You don't need to be where you don't need to be at. Shit.
I had to get up out of there. These YNs in Chicago, man, they're
Yeah, you
something
got too
else.
much money to be out there, man.
And I don't listen. I'm a humble, state of myself person
Yeah,
because
guys,
I
this
know,
Ziggy been out of Chicago for years.
yeah, 99,
Decades. Decades.
99, and I ain't look back. I visit,
All the
that's my
time, right?
stuffing grounds, but I ain't gonna go. I be trying to get my brothers to move. Like, man, like
Mm-hmm.
why y'all still in Chicago, man? It's
Cause they
the
know
taxes,
they know how to do that shit.
man. I guess I ain't.
They know how
It
to do
ain't.
that
It
shit
ain't. It's
still.
dead, man. And then we about to lose the freaking stadium. Well, I don't know. They signed a bill.
Did they?
They supposed to be negotiating, but I don't know. It's bad, man. They got
Mm-hmm.
potholes on the Dan Ryan that's been there since I was in grammar school. Since I was in grammar, we talking about the early '90s. They got the same potholes, and it's like they can't fix a pothole. All these different mayors, and nobody can fix this pothole.
They
So
all be stealing the money.
yeah, of course, they be stealing that money, man. I remember Lori, Lori
Lightfoot.
was BD. Lori was a black disciple. Lori Lightfoot, she was a black disciple.
She was BD
And
for real?
BD,
Before
yes, yes,
oh.
and yes, and she the freaking man. I was like, yeah, see, we that's how we roll though. I know y'all had your boy the cross dresser,
Who's
Giuliani,
across?
Giuliani.
He was
Yeah,
mayor a long time ago, but when I
I'm
met
just
you, he was
saying.
mayor, I think.
Yeah, that he was a 9/11 mayor, and
Yes, I met you, he was the mayor. Yeah.
Then y'all had the dude with the twin brother. I can't remember his
No,
name.
we had the Bloomberg after Giuliani. For 12, Bloomberg was the one buying terms, and he ended up serving more time than FDR. That son of a
Yeah.
gun.
So
And
yeah,
then we
I
had De
mean,
Blasio. That's the twins.
you had
But
Mayor
I know
Daley.
some of y'all mayors. You had Rahm Emanuel. I know Chicago's very
Mayor,
important city. You had Lori
I
Lightfoot. You
was
had Bailey.
Mayor Daley was
Oh,
probably
Daley.
he was in
Sorry,
office for forever,
that
but
was
he was
back when
probably
you
the
were
best one.
living there.
Yeah, Mayor Daley, and he was there for a long time. He probably, I mean, he wasn't that good, but he was the best one
Was
I've
it
known
Richard
to be.
Daley?
Yeah, yeah, Mayor Daley, yeah. And then we got some more people. Now this dude we got in there now, he a straight cornball. He's like one of them dudes that you go to school with and used to take his lunch and he'll get mad and tell the teacher. That's what
And
our new man remind me of.
he's
Like
he's the
a
mayor of a tough
cornball.
city, man.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if
But you
somebody
know,
take your food, you fight. He the type of dude they take his food, he'll go tell the teacher.
I don't know,
Oh
bro,
man, they
because
took my
when
food.
Trump was trying to herb him with the ICE stuff, he kind of was standing up a little bit.
Man, he ain't
He
stand.
stood up more than the president of Canada stood up to Trump. He was a herb.
Okay. Well,
Trudeau, he was a
yeah.
bird. Yeah,
But
he a herb. But the mayor of
Canada
Chicago,
period
he
is
stood
hers.
no, he stood up to him.
Canada period is
Yeah,
hers. But I don't like I
they are.
because
They
I
are.
still think our mayors are lining their pockets. They taking all these debts and they putting it on the taxpayers, which is why we can't get the stadium because they want to put $1 billion of that debt on the taxpayers. The taxpayers in Chicago already paying crazy amounts in taxes to get a registration in New York. How much does it cost in New York to get registration stickers for your car? Do you know? I don't
I
know.
don't at this point, I know it's more than here. And even though it's way more than
In
here.
Chicago, it's like almost $300.
No, it's not that much in New York. It's 100 and
That's what I'm
change,
saying.
man. 200. Yeah. For
You
plates, yeah.
yes, you get a speeding ticket, man. You might. I mean, you gonna pay, and that's
200.
just yeah.
They
The
got
meters, the parking meters, like $15 for 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, dude. For
it's
real.
expensive. But it's
You
like
know how
that
much fifteen
everywhere though
dollars is in
now.
quarters?
Bro, Chicago's not the only big city. LA and New York are
Listen,
retarded too. It's a way of the
right.
world now, Zig.
I went to Los
You've
Angeles. I
heard
was
them
gonna buy
cry
some
about
property.
Los Angeles. You've heard them cry about Los
I,
Angeles,
I was
right?
gonna buy some property in Los Angeles,
Okay,
and
talk to us. Talk
the,
to us.
so it was a complex, an apartment complex, and it was one of those buy, fix up, flip. You know, I went there. The property tax, the property
As soon
taxes
as I heard
alone
that,
was like,
when you said vibe, I thought of DJ Envy. But I digress. As
oh
soon as you said,
nah. My stuff is legit. I don't really talk
I
about
have a
my.
feeling, we're gonna talk about DJ Envy on here one day because his shit is still
I,
going on.
yeah, nah, my stuff. My stuff legit. I just stay low
I
key because
know
there's a lot of people
Ziggy.
watching my pockets, man. They
Yeah,
watching my
yeah.
pockets. I don't know why. Like I listen, I'm poor. I ain't got nothing.
Niggas think you
I'm
got that, fam.
I live check to check. Nah, for real, I live check to check.
Yeah,
So
tell him how many
you know
kids
what
you
I'm
got,
saying?
man.
Exactly. So I don't got nothing. Don't come here.
Right.
I got my pockets is I'm broke. I'm a typical broke black dude. Let's go with that. But so I've been to Los Angeles and it's a dump. It's a dumpster fire. I learned about the property taxes there and I was like, oh, this ain't gonna work. So then, I reside in New Mexico, and the cost of living there is way lower than all the big cities. But there's nothing there. So then I had to get a spot in Lubbock for my kids because there's activities, there's grass, and the cost of living in Texas is comparable too, and the property taxes and everything. So I like Texas. I mean, it's a red state, and I'm not red or blue. I don't do the politics, but it's a red state. But
You
I
purple?
like Texas. I'm green. Shoot, I'm whatever. I don't do the politics thing. Two things I never really touch on is politics and religion because I know how
What
sensitive
is
those subjects are.
politics, though, exactly?
What do you mean? So
We were talking about Iran just now. That politics,
absolutely, it's any conflict with any other country, politics has to be involved, right?
when you talk politics, when you say the word politics, you mean speaking of actions caused and made by elected officials, correct? That would be pretty
And,
much
and
politics, right?
that that and the games that they play because they
Right, and
play
everything
games.
that they deal with. Okay, that's what I want to know. Because people
Exactly.
talk about, oh, I don't do politics. Sometimes I can talk about abortion, and then I talk about that, and then you say I'm doing politics. But I'm just talking about, hey, this is
But
abortion. Is that
no,
politics?
it's no, no, no. It's how you
Right. You
talk
feel what I'm
about the
saying now?
subjects. Yeah, I
Okay.
get it. It's I can talk about it, but what I mean, so like when I made when I was in the military, I made E6, and my chief was like, okay, now we're gonna fast track you to making E7, and he was like, you gotta play the game. So the game was he would tell me behind closed doors that all of these sailors, all the junior sailors were dirt bags, right? So I had to fix them. So I go to my junior sailors or whatever and tell them like, hey, you come to work later, you need to, fix your uniform, yada yada.
Right, right, right,
And
right,
then
right.
then they'll go to him and they'll say, Chief, man, I Doom, he, being rough and hard and he's stressed. And then he'll tell them, oh, it's cool, don't worry about it. You're doing a great job. I'll talk to Doom. That's the politics I'm talking about. And I'm going
Well,
right in the
still
office like,
here. I need
Chief.
to. That is great stuff, yo. So how does
I'm
that
like,
turn out?
Chief,
How does that work out at the end? What is
exactly.
he?
But it's like
That's
me.
exactly what he wanted.
Yeah, he in the office eating his Cheetos, like, yeah, how you gonna figure it out? And I'm like, Chief, you just threw
How
me
does
under the
that work
bus when I
though?
did what you told me to do.
How does that
Yeah,
work though?
well, I had to,
Him.
I had
How
to
does it
figure
work for
out
him?
how I had for who, me or the Chief.
Chief.
Well, for him it was a game, I guess, because he gets all the glory and the shine, and I got to do all the dirty work. And I
Right.
couldn't go to the sailor and be like, "Hey, man, the reason I'm talking to you is because Chief told me you was a dirtbag. I can't do that. So
Right.
I got to figure out how to square this guy away and make my Chief look like the knight in shining armor, and I get all
Did
the
it ever
dirt thrown at
work?
me.
How many sailors did it work, squaring them away?
I don't know, man. Honestly, and that's the thing. That's the game I couldn't play. I'm like, I can't play this game. Like, is this what
Yeah,
I need to
yo.
do to make cheap?
Yeah,
And
you're
so
babysitting.
that's what I mean. When I'm talking politics, stuff like that, like how you word things, and I don't know how to do that. Like if you ask me, hey,
That cheap
do you think
analogy
I'm
was
fat?
awesome, by the way. That was incredible. That
Yeah,
was
I'm gonna be
great.
like,
How
yeah,
he sent
yeah,
you over here and it turned around.
yeah.
Yes. And he
That's
critique shields
politics.
himself.
I can't
Cover
play
your
them.
own ass, always.
Yeah, in no manner on earth can I play those games. That's why I'm not good at it. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I know and what I feel if you ask me.
If you
Right?
started
I'm
lying,
not
Ziggy,
going
you
to.
wouldn't even believe. You'd be like, yo, this motherfucker knows I'm lying. You wouldn't even know. Like, oh my God. You don't know how to do that shit at all. I'm telling y'all,
So it's
Ziggy
like,
don't know
man,
how to do that shit at all,
I'm,
man. How to
I'm not
lie.
even. I ain't even finna lie. I'm gonna just tell you how I feel and go from there. So that for me, politics is how you any situation how you play it. And once you start politicking instead of just saying what it is, I'm cool on it. You know.
Things become sketchy after that.
Yeah, and that's why my circle is small, man. Like even with my podcasting and stuff, I tend to I tend to do everything myself because it's hard to reach out to people and they be on the same level or same understanding
Or
as
even
you.
timing.
You know,
Even the
timing,
same
right? Like
timing is,
we all got
yeah.
we all got real world things going on. So that's why I wanted to get this one out there and let everybody get a feel for it and see and it's gonna get better. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we're
have
just
other
kicking the
other
ball
guests on
around a little
too.
bit. We're just kicking the ball
Yeah,
around a little bit. We jump
yeah. This
around
this
topics and shit. It's all good.
yeah this
But we're
light work,
definitely
man.
yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a lot of
Like
stuff, man. And it's
a lot of and Dubs like his boy. I don't know the guy name. He does the baseball podcast, right? And
well, yeah, mostly everything, no. Yeah. Sports.
his format is a little different than
Yeah.
mine. His is more, I think, structured and civil. Mine is
Yeah,
not like
yeah.
that.
But that's
I
the
don't.
beauty
It's
of
not,
it. That's what I am, it's corporate
yeah,
gonna be over, definitely a little more corporate over the epics. There's certain things, we still pretty loose over there, but there's certain things I would
yeah.
probably we're gonna
Probably
become
wouldn't
more,
say over there.
yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'm gonna be referencing this show all the time over there. It's not gonna be a secret
Yeah,
when I'm over here. But yeah, Ziggy, man, shit. There's so many places we can go. Um, I was
Sports,
yeah, obviously. You
Catherine
know, the world.
O'Hara,
I
Catherine
what was that?
O'Hara, the world, Catherine O'Hara,
Yeah.
the mom
Okay, go ahead.
from yeah, movies. Like I can talk about it all. I'm that guy. I have a wide range, but I'm
Hmm.
trying to keep my topics on stuff that's relevant
And what the
to
people
get
want
my
to talk about, right?
right stuff that the people that they understand and they can relate to because a lot of people and once again I don't know how to other say this. A lot of people don't really know what's going on. They just they
Right.
just
So
got their
maybe
phone and
that's
they
your job and my
scroll.
job. We
They
can,
scroll up and down and they get all the information from TikTok and Facebook and Instagram. And it's like, we came before that. We had to actually go and do research and learn stuff. We didn't come from that era, so
but we can
we
give
didn't have
people
a
information.
global.
You know, we're gonna give
Yeah,
people information.
but people don't really listen, Dubs. That's the
It's
thing. People
okay.
don't really listen. Not to me,
You know, it's
anyway.
okay. But I don't know, Ziggy, man. I think you're wrong, man. I think we can make you wrong at least. Maybe they're not listening
Yeah,
now, but I think we could change that. Your
yeah.
personality is very, you have a very fun personality. It's attractive to people. You're a very charismatic guy, and I'm good there. I'm
All right.
Debbie, man. Come on, what can I say? You already know. The real
Yeah,
list,
that's what I'm saying. Like
the
you.
real list. You remember the real list? Who was the realist in the division? And the motherfuckers would drop. Where am I on the real list this week? I'll make it be some there, whatever. And
Man,
I used
and
to
that's
put
you gotta.
five at the bottom of that shit all the time. You ain't real. He'd be like seventh or eighth. I'd have like
We gotta.
holes or something, number two. Because he,
We gotta. We gotta really like delve into that, man. Because I don't know a lot of people. They understand the military outside of what they see on TV. Would you? Doug, would you tell these people there was some gangsters in the military.
yeah,
There
yeah,
was
yeah, for
some
sure.
some drug dealers,
It's
prostitution,
everything. There's killers.
yeah, killers. Like
Yeah,
that's what I try to
everything.
tell people. Like y'all, I get what y'all
Everything.
hear about the Navy, and but we had real, like serious bad people in the military, and they had the uniform and the crease, and they'd go straight to the club and be selling drugs. Because let's be honest, you couldn't
We
really
had
make it off
shooters,
just
bro. We knew
yeah,
shooters.
yeah. You
And they used
can't
to
really just
shoot
make
us,
it off
boy.
of back
They
in
used to
the
clock you, yo.
in the '90s. You couldn't really make a decent living off of military wages. So you had to do
It's a
something
lot
else
of
on the side.
guys, man, who got away with a lot of shit. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
discharging firearms, no charges, shit like that. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Hitting people with
yes,
cars, shooting.
yeah,
There's a lot
yeah.
of things that happen,
You
yo.
know,
The
and that's
people,
what I
guys
try
are
to
living their
tell
regular
people.
life. And thank God nothing happened because a lot of these guys are living regular lives and they're good guys. They were just young
Yeah,
idiots like we all were a little bit,
yeah,
Even as straight
yeah.
edge as Ziggy was doing stupid shit, I imagine. We were
Oh man,
young,
come
man.
on.
That's why I don't really judge.
But you see,
I try
you
not
learn
to.
from it. You learn from it, and as you get older, you do better. Right?
No one's
That's
gonna
the
listen to
whole
your
point.
stories and tell you, look, and don't do this. This is what happened to me. You could tell them how you got bit in the ass by this lion when you went to the cage and you put your ass cheek in the cage and the lion bit your ass. And you could tell motherfuckers don't do it. Motherfuckers still got to go do it and
They
you'll feel
still,
it.
yeah, they right,
It's
and that's
just
the point. Like I'm
so
telling you, don't do this because this is gonna happen, and you still don't listen.
yeah.
Okay, well,
I try to
like,
learn from others' mistakes and I've been decent at it, but there's times I knew better and still didn't do better. But
mhm,
I definitely try to live on that, try to find at least find my own fuck ups instead of
right,
seeing what happened to him, then going to do what he did,
yeah. It just,
you know?
I, I think, barring everything that I went through in life and the choices I made and all that stuff, I think I did okay up until this point,
What do you mean
barring
up until
everything. Like right now,
oh
where I'm
so
at
far you
now in
mean it's
life,
decent, it's decent.
right? Versus, because you remember me a teenager on that ship. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Hmm.
on. We in the shipyards. I didn't have nowhere to stay. I go to my bunk. I think Blackman was in my bunk. That's how I met him. It's like, who is this dude? That's
He
how I
didn't
met
even know.
Blackman. You know?
How
Yeah,
oh
I was a
Black was
pup.
there
I was a pup.
like Black was there a couple months before you, a month or two.
Yeah, yeah. I was a pup, and you know what I'm saying, trying to integrate and everything. But I enjoyed my
Oh,
time in the military.
we loved you, man. We loved you. Me and Five, and them, man, we loved Ziggy Doom, man. I don't know if I can find that picture of me, you, and him, yo. It's around somewhere. I think it's on the
Oh,
net somewhere.
listen, I don't know if Black Planet is still a website, but we gonna get too deep into it.
You
But
got pictures
remember
on
Black
there?
Planet? Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
picture.
It's still,
That's the
I
picture. And
still,
all the girls used to be like, "Boy, y'all fine." And I'm like, "Man, this old grainy picture. What are y'all talking about, man?"
yeah,
They're
man. We
like,
was on the boat.
y'all look gangster." I'm like, "Man,
We was
I had
young,
a
yeah.
candy straw in
We
my
didn't look
mouth."
like we were on the boat. Five had the pull up
Yeah,
shit, and I think he had the
yeah.
thing up, the
Because
jacket.
because I
Yeah,
guess
you had
they
the do
thought dudes
rag
in the
on.
in the Navy was like soft or corny, whatever. And I'm
Yeah.
like, y'all, we come from hoods.
Um,
Like this is
it
we
was
working
yeah, and
this
that's what,
as a
and
job.
I've reflected on those times a lot as a young guy from the neighborhood, and we all from the neighborhood, but different neighborhoods, different cities. But
Yeah,
we all knew, felt that, and we all had, and then guys would migrate with each other, and you would find your guys, so to speak.
right, right.
Um, but we were all so young trying to find ourselves. We had no idea. A lot of us left home prematurely. Some of us had no choice.
Yeah,
There were so many different reasons, right?
I
You
was
were
crazy.
17. I think you got a waiver to get in, if I recall. I don't even think Ziggy was 18 when he joined. Am I wrong?
Nah, I when I took the test, but when I joined, I was 18. I was leaving.
You just turned
But I took
18,
the test.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
I was early. But
Yeah.
that's the thing though. I needed a job. I had a kid. I had two
Right.
kids on the way. So I needed a job. I wasn't joining to defend my country. And then people like, bruh, just because I'm in the Navy don't mean I'm soft. Like, do you know
But that was
where
the
I come
thing. We were
from?
work. We
Like,
had to. We that was the nuance. Like we shouldn't have cared what they thought.
yeah.
But
And
that
it was
affected
cool.
a lot of us, man. A lot of us did things to prove
I remember
this quote unquote I'm not soft. And there was a lot of guys who made a lot of mistakes, even myself. And then there's guys who ended up in prison because they want to show they're not soft. There was a lot of see this part of it people don't know. And I
they
don't even
don't
think
know,
I've ever
right?
seen it. People talk about it on the web. Like I said, there were guys we know who we served, who we were on the ship with, that we were on working parties with, who ended up killing people, or
Hmm.
or were murdered.
Hmm.
Through street
Yeah,
activities.
exactly. So I just
Yeah, go Ziggy.
no,
So Southside Chicago, Coney Island, Brooklyn, or USS
Texas,
Nassau. What at the one point? What
Maryland.
was the difference, right? Or the
Yeah,
USS Nassau? What was the difference? Yeah.
right.
And
I just
it's fascinating. Me, I
I needed a
wasn't ready.
job. That's
Yeah,
what it was. That's why I joined. I needed a
I was
job.
too mischievous at that time, Ziggy, to have that kind of freedom.
Yeah.
And
They
I was very intelligent, but very immature and very mischievous. So I always was getting into shit. Even to this day, I'm still a little mischievous. But still, um, just recognize it. But it was a time, man. Me and Ziggy had a lot of interactions on the job and off the job. I must say, Ziggy knew where I was at. Ziggy knew a lot of things I was into. I knew the type of time Ziggy was on. We were really cool guys. We were really cool, yo. We didn't hang around the same guys, but and we were in the same tree, in the same underneath the same umbrella, so to speak.
yeah,
So we hung out.
I was
There's
supposed to be
900 guys on our ship, 900 sailors.
I was supposed to be a young family man, and I'm trying to follow Dubs and the Goons. They all wild and single and free, and I'm trying to follow them. And I should have took my butt home and stayed in the house, but
Yeah, you
it
so
was good. It
young,
was good
man.
times. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
young.
yeah, yeah. We
I
lived
was
behind the
young.
strip. We lived behind the strip club.
I
I
was
had an
trying to
apartment behind the
find
strip
my
club.
way.
Tell them, Ziggy, man. The people don't know. I had an apartment behind that strip club on
Yeah,
OV. We were
Ocean
there
View.
like
Yeah,
a year. Ziggy, you coming through?
that was yeah,
It was near the 7-Eleven. Didn't your ex live working at
yeah.
7-Eleven?
She worked at 7-Eleven for like 16 years. Yeah, she was like, I thought she was gonna own the whole 7-Eleven. I ain't ever think she was gonna leave there, but yeah,
Right.
she worked there for
Yeah,
16 years.
that strip club was right there. It was so much history there. When the apartment, we had a little two-bedroom there. It was what it was. I don't even know it was me and Black's place. Ziggy stayed there if
Yeah,
he
black.
wanted. Anybody stayed there. The
Yeah,
gang, it was the gang. Same type of shit, but we
yeah.
try to We
It
tried to
was some,
do it all. We tried to run the streets. We tried to be around the women. We tried to be around the fun, and we tried to serve at the same time on the ship. And it
yeah,
was very difficult to accomplish
we
that.
I think we moonlighted as sailors, but we was really like goons, like crazy
Yeah.
street dudes. But it's cool now. Nowadays, fortunately, most of us can look back on it and laugh. You know,
Yeah.
all of us didn't make it. Some of us, didn't make it. I understand that, but I would love to catch up with the our crew, the ITs from LHA 4, which is decommissioned now, and just chop it
Yeah.
up. You
Yeah.
know,
Rest in peace, McCracken. Word up.
Roy
That's my
Roy
boy.
Roy passed away.
Yeah, Roy gone, brother. Roy been gone. See
Roy,
what I'm saying? Yeah,
that
Roy
yeah,
gone.
exactly.
Crackman
I did
gone,
not know
yo.
that,
Crackman.
man.
Yeah, Crackman gone. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, Zay. Crackman gone before the pandemic, or right during it. Somewhere in the last 5 years, we lost crack. The
Was it
last
COVID?
6 years have been a blur. I don't know if it was, I think it was before he died, right before it. I don't know or
Wow.
during. Yeah, man. Yo, man, the years are becoming blurry a little bit, my brother. The last
Man,
7 years between 19 now, I fuck up the sequential order of shit.
man,
Hmm.
as my kids get older, I don't even go by months now. I just go by years.
Yeah,
Time flies so fast, and
crack
so for
gone,
me, it's just
man.
yeah, that's crazy. Cracker was
Couple of the
he was
guys, yeah.
he was one of
Go
us,
ahead.
man.
Yeah,
Like
he's a good one, yo. He tried to take care
McCracken
of
was
his guys.
yeah, I like McCracken.
Yeah, real Pittsburgh, yo. Real Pittsburgh
Remember Zoom,
motherfucker, yo.
remember Zuniga?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was.
I've had minimal contact with him here and there, touch and go over the years, but last time wasn't too long ago. It was about 2 years ago.
I
But yeah,
think
I remember genius. That's all I can say.
yeah,
One word. He was a genius. Very
Torres.
talented guy, man. Yeah, another one, yo. A lot of these guys you're naming are so underrated. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Torres is low key. That's what I'm saying. Torres, Zuniga, McCracken was low key one of us, man.
Yeah,
Like that.
yeah,
That's how I
yeah,
see.
yeah.
Low key one of us.
Sammy's
Yeah.
around somewhere. I see him on FB.
Yeah,
He's on
I don't
FB.
do Facebook. Yeah, I don't mess
Yeah,
with
but
Facebook.
if you want me to I'll find him one of these days. I'm sure if I said, "Yo, Ziggy means Ziggy," he'll there, bro. It don't matter because this shit right here, this shit gonna go
This
up.
is what it
You
is,
know?
right? This is what it is. The podcast, man. I've I transitioned my channel a long time. Well, not a long time ago, a couple years ago, because I didn't. My kids got older and they didn't feel comfortable with me recording because it used to be just me and my kids, but they got older and
Right.
they're like, look, we don't want to
They
be
don't
in
want to
front
do
of that
that shit no
camera.
more.
So I was like, all right, cool. But my channel, I still like to talk. And I don't like to talk just to be saying anything. I try to say stuff that's relevant. So that's why I did the podcast part. But then one of my other friends, she was like, man, you should, do the side by side, have a guest on and stuff. And I thought about it, and like you
Hmm.
said, it's all about timing because people have real world jobs and real world, obligations. So it's
Yeah.
really hard.
Some and
It's really
it's hard,
yes,
man. To
hard to
get
get
two
people
guys together, how about three or four?
right. Yeah, that's
You could
but
be
we
honest, hard, man.
we got to start somewhere. So that's how I'm looking at it. We'll see what
It's called
happens.
we're gonna build a rapport and we're gonna build a rhythm and make a rhythm. The rhythm's already
Man,
right here. We're gonna build a rapport, make it habitual. I'm gonna pull up. But yeah, man, there's one I still we want to talk about this before we go. I don't know if you're silent, you're gonna close or how long we hanging, but then
nah,
before we go at all tonight, today, you gotta talk about March 16th at the Phillips Center in Atlanta, Magic City night, lemon pepper wings, at the Atlanta
oh,
Hawk game, Magic City night. Yeah. The famed
James Harden.
strip. No, this famed, yeah, Magic James Harden Magic City in Atlanta. They are
Okay,
having a Magic City night on March 16th during an NBA game. Yes.
this
Like
year.
tonight is salsa night or this night is hip hop night. Atlanta's gonna have Magic City night. So yes, the famed dancing strip club, we'll call it what it is. The famed strip club will
Uh huh.
be promoted that night in Atlanta during an NBA game
Okay.
at halftime. And it's been controversial, Ziggy. And you say, okay, like, hey, big deal. Well, some people
No.
they feel a way about it.
So so the topic is the March 16th. What's happening? They having a
The
football.
Orlando Magic will be at the Atlanta Hawks, and they're gonna have a promotion. They're having a promotion called Magic City Night. And we're talking
Okay.
about Magic City, the strip club. They're going to get promoted that night. Ti will be performing.
Okay.
It's gonna be, Atlanta, bro.
Right.
Strip club. They're gonna be at the NBA game, and
Yeah.
people are like, "Yo, what do you got? Dancers gonna be at the NBA?" It's not
I mean,
KFC night, Ziggy.
yeah. I mean, but what's the problem? What's the
The problem is that you don't have a problem with it. That's the fucking problem. You say that that is beautiful to me. Motherfucking full.
what's the problem?
No,
What am I missing? What are we?
Ziggy, you've been to NBA games before, right? You've been to
Yeah.
NBA games. There's a lot of kids there, right? There's a nice amount.
Okay. Okay. But you're not gonna include the kids, right?
They can come to the game. It's an NBA game. It's a family face. It's a family function. The NBA, isn't it?
So okay, let me ask you this: how are they gonna promote Magic City at an NBA game?
Exactly. That's the controversy, my old friend, and that is the fucking problem right there.
I mean, how many kids?
Yeah.
To be fair though, because so the NBA, right? These companies, the NBA, NFL, WWE, they trying to expand their brands. So they trying to reach out to different markets. So I don't fault the NBA or the owners or whoever for trying to reach out to those extremes. Now the logistics of it is crazy, like you said, because they do have kids at the games. But man, they probably like F them kids. You know what I'm saying?
I
I
mean, the
don't I don't think it's
NBA. I mean, Lou Williams has a relationship with Magic City. They
lemon
named them
pepper
names
Lou.
after him. Lemon Pepper
Lemon
Lou.
pepper Lou.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know the story. It's definitely a connection between him and Magic City.
Uh-huh.
He's going to be there as well, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But Luke Cornett had some things to say. He was talking about the strip. He was talking about the strip club, the stripper culture. The adult strip club, the adult entertainment culture. Period. How a lot of the women who've gotten into it have been exploited their life early in their years, and that's how they ended up there. And you know how the strip club, what it breeds. You know
Well, yeah.
that kind of
But
atmosphere. And when you want to, and in fairness to the devil's advocate side, it's a lot. It's Ziggy, at the NBA game. They could have did it at another time. Even use the arena. I understand the Atlanta culture, strip club culture, but
yeah,
I
that's
do Magic games, Orlando Magic games. You know that I do parking events for the Magic and other um events in the Central Florida area. With that said, there's a lot of children at these basketball games, even the nighttime, the late night joints, the 7:30 games. There's
right.
10% of the crowd, 15% of the crowd is kids. What are they
Okay.
gonna do, yo? I know they're not gonna be pulling these out or anything, but they're gonna be a little extra than the regular the Orlando girls or the Nick City dancers, right? Or the Bulls dancers. I imagine the girls
Okay.
who perform that night will be doing a little bit more, yeah.
I will say this. I think they're gonna make sure whatever they do is gonna be tasteful enough to have
Wholesome,
children. Yeah. I
wholesome
don't know.
stripper act strippers.
I don't think they can have stripper poles and girls with the booty shorts twerking and doing split. I don't think they might just have them dress up like the cheerleaders, do some dances, and you know what I'm saying? Because
When they
they
drop
can't.
it and pop them booty cheeks, yo, with the BBLs and juggling at half court like basketballs. What you gonna tell them on the next show? March
I
16th,
don't
guys. You
know,
guys
man.
put that, mark it down, guys. I believe it's Monday night. It's the night before St. Patrick's. Okay. It's the night before St. Patty's Day, so people gonna start drinking. This is gonna be good, man.
I just
Ziggy, it's
I
not,
don't see the.
sometimes you be like, isn't it too much? Like, before we can get the pornos, it'll be a little hard to get them. There'll be a little bit of work to get them. But now they're just, you can't
Yeah.
even run away from it. There's no, specialty or any nuance to get with it. Everything's just there in our face. When do we be like, oh, that's enough? Take a little break,
I
relax a little
mean,
bit. You know what I mean?
yeah, but
Is it necessary? I like tits and ass. I do. I do. I still like that stuff. Yes, but NBA game. I'm just saying.
so I would say this, right? I Me as a consumer with children, I
Yeah.
can't control. what the event or the arena or the whatever is gonna do. All I can control is how I interact with it. So that night, if it's stripper night on March
You're not
16th,
going.
I'm not taking my kid. I go by myself, but I wouldn't
Right.
take my kid. That's how I would interact with that. And I think
And
that everyone else,
that's a great way to look at it.
it just
You
seems
don't
so
have to
easy to do it
partake.
that way. Like, hey guys, we ain't going that night because they doing something I don't think is
I don't want
appropriate for
y'all,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of
So
complaining to the NBA, why y'all doing that?
yeah, like bro,
The NBA though, right now, they got a lot of their own bigger fish to fry. I was saying that on Epis. They got a lot of things going on as far as the list goes. You know
uh-huh.
that infamous list.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's guys that the NBA is in bed with who's all over the list. That list is gonna be yo man,
Yeah,
wow,
big
wow, wow, wow,
bigger
wow, wow. That list is something we've never seen
bigger
anything
fish
like it.
bigger fish to fry. Listen, are we talking about the fouls?
No, I mean, yeah, the NBA is involved in that, but I didn't want to get too far away from the strip. Like, but at the end of the day, they're gonna do the strip. They're going to do lemon
It's
pepper
gonna
now,
happen. It's
right?
gonna happen. Yeah,
So I'm not
absolutely.
sitting here, guys, trying to sign. I just want to let y'all know I was just playing the devil kick. Ziggy was like, "Come on." So I just wanted to play the other side. I really I'm pretty indifferent because me personally, I'm a little indifferent about it because I understand the Atlanta culture. It's different. And you
Yeah,
have to, if you're not from someplace, it's hard to be able to speak on it. So the Hawks understand it and the city of Atlanta understands. I
yeah.
don't agree with all of it because it's very club. The city is kind of marketed to kids with the clubbing and even the sexualization
I
early. I
mean,
think Atlanta has a lot of that, but I
I mean,
digress. I'm not
what
from
else is
there. I don't
Atlanta?
live there.
What, what else is Atlanta known for? Ted Turner and TNT. Like, come on,
Yeah,
man. That's what they
raunchy
do.
Atlanta.
They talking about bringing a freak nigga.
Yeah, man. Atlanta, the blackest city in the country, too, bro.
I mean, well, there you go. It makes sense. Who go to strip clubs more than us?
Oh my God, that's what's the beautiful thing about the Ziggy Doom shit, yo. The Ziggy
Who
Doom
go to strip clubs
podcast,
more than
bro.
us?
Guys, this is why I'm here because we could do the generalization. We could talk about black people on here
A
like that.
lot of
You know,
a
I
lot
can't
of
be talking about bad, but
non-black people.
I can't rip black people with Maddie B. I can't do that to him.
Listen, I've been black my whole life. I can call it how I
Yeah,
see it.
we
Okay, I
like
can
the
feel
strip
about it.
club. We like the strip club, man. We're
Exactly.
the number
I,
one
I don't
place
I don't see nobody else throwing the hundreds and popping. That's us,
And
and that's
Atlanta
our.
is a beautiful black city. It's great to be black there. You know, black people have positions there. There's rich black
Yeah,
people. It's great, but
yeah,
it's
yeah,
a lot of it's a lot of entertainment. We'll say we like it. And we're good at entertainment,
yeah.
and there's a lot
So
of adult entertainment there. And sports is
we
great
got like,
too. There's drinks. It's a great city,
yeah. I mean, the traffic sucks. The traffic out there sucks.
yeah,
But I mean, it
of
just depends
course.
on your thing. If you are the nightlife person, Atlanta, Miami, those are the cities. Those are the
Women's
cities.
History Month, they're shaky butt night. How fitting on Women's History Month March. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Magic City night. Who came up with it, though? Bro? Still, you could get anything, man.
I don't
Oh,
know.
Lord.
But like I said, for me, I
Do
just
we always got to push the envelope? You know, after a while, you see so many titties, you just want to see her in lingerie, you'll be more turned on, right? And you rather
well,
see her in some sexy lingerie, right? After a while, you
so
like,
for
because you
me,
seen the
see,
naked shit. Everyone's naked
but see, I'm different.
everywhere.
I'm not into the strip. Maybe I'm boring and old fashioned, but just a moo
That
moo.
doesn't. I'm not a big strip club guy anyway. I'm not a big club guy. I was always a guy who brought the turned my house into the party. I was him, and you know me. That's how we rolling. You know, I never was in one to go to a club and compete with guys or with my dress and all. I'm gonna answer the door. My wife beat it. You know how I roll, girl. You seen me outside before. Come inside, real quick. You know, I'm here, Ziggy.
Dubs,
I'm here.
hold on. Dubs.
Yes.
Yeah. Having technical difficulties on my end.
Yeah. 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 You got a little fuzzier.
Oh, I'm fuzzier now?
Can you hear the feedback?
Is there feedback?
For me, I
No,
can
no,
hear
no.
me
You sound good.
twice. Okay. As long as you don't hear me like that, I'm good.
No, no, you good.
Uh, We could
Yeah,
close up
Mike.
though. We put in some pain. What you could do? I mean, we could 10, 15. But I'm looking at the newsreel like now.
What newsreel?
Just period. What is going on?
Oh shoot, I
Little
can tell you.
sports. What you got?
Let me see.
Sports, non-sports, whatever.
I mean,
I know Kyler Murray got cut.
yo, he did.
Yeah, earlier, a couple hours ago, hour or few before we got on.
Oh shoot, so we lost our center. He retiring.
And
Um,
Kyler Murray got cut.
it ain't even breaking
And
news. Where you looking at? NBA? I mean
Kyler
NFL?
Murray, Yahoo Sports. Kyler Murray got cut. I heard it on WFAN as well. Kyler Murray got cut like at 10:30 this morning,
But
Eastern
it's
time.
not even breaking news though. They got
No, he
Buddy
been
being
got
traded
cut.
from the Chiefs.
That's more recent. The McDuffie news. You just missed the Kyler Murray move. That's all it is. Because you have McDuffie.
Oh, they cutting him next week.
Former MLB All-Star Mark Teixeira wins Republican House primary race. Yeah. Teixeira's always been one of those guys. He real
Who that?
square jaw prick.
Who that?
Teixeira.
Oh,
I call him square jaw prick.
man, they gonna watch. You know who gonna pick up Kyler Murray?
The Jets.
The Jets. The Jets. That was the first. That was the first thought on my mind.
Why? Why you say that? And I'll tell you why I say it.
I'm gonna tell because the Jets have did everything wrong for the last 8 years. So picking up Kyler Murray
20.
would just be so New York Jets.
Kyler Murray, and I'm gonna tell you, I agree with that. That's the fucking general answer. That's like Article 134.
I mean, that just seems like
Hold
the
on, me tell.
the the New York Jets thing to do.
Yeah, shit. My bad, bro.
Are you good? We gonna get it right. We gonna get you the HD webcam and all that set up.
I got the wet. Oh, yeah, I need the HD.
Yeah,
So
we do 4K now.
this nigga think he a hot shot.
Get you some headphones. Get that sound right.
I got the headphones, so I just gotta put it like you said. I need the cam now, the new one.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, I had to get a camera because I was doing it on my phone, but it wasn't the 4K.
Right. Now I sound better. I know.
You ain't got no
Yeah,
video though.
man. Yeah, I'm gonna fix it right now. Yo, man, I had this shit on Do Not Disturb. She caught me. It killed me. Recording stop.
It
I'm good
probably.
now.
Yeah, you good.
So, what was I saying, Ziggy?
The Jets.
The Jets. On my reason, first of all, Kyler Murray, he's not in a situation where he's gonna have an absorbent amount of teams to choose from.
You know
Correct?
what? The Raiders, they need a quarterback, but
They gotta
everybody's
take
saying
the
they're gonna get
kid.
dude from Indiana.
So forget about him. What else?
Okay, Minnesota.
Maybe that's it. Anybody, Minnesota can. If you're a quarterback who wants to sign somewhere, Minnesota's like the best choice. They got the QB coach, and they got the fucking elite wide receiver.
Yeah. So I say Jets, and if not Jets, Minnesota.
Miami, maybe if they want to win, still try to win if they think they can win. Because I
No,
don't think
what? Hold on.
I don't think
Miami.
Kyler Murray's a
So
win.
trading Tua for Kyler is like taking an orange out the refrigerator and putting it on the lower shelf in the
There's
refrigerator.
a difference between the two. I'm
I
gonna
don't
tell
think
you
so.
why Kyler Murray. I'm gonna tell you why I believe he's an upgrade to Tua. Because Tua, his relationship with his teammates and his relationship with management, it's so soured. it absolutely affects any possibility of winning or progress. It takes away from the team's success. When you add that kind of toxicity at the position, or I mean, say he's the problem, but there's the
I don't
relationship he
know, man.
has, that change
Like,
alone
okay, let me ask you this: if
will
you
make
had to
them
pick
better.
between Tua and Kyler as your quarterback,
And I don't have just even money, even grounds. It's pretty even.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's hard. I don't want either of them.
But for
But
the Jets, to me, it make the most sense for the Jets because they not getting no quarterbacks in the draft. They ain't getting
they
no
don't.
no
Yeah,
good ones.
that
And
wouldn't be
you
good if they
got
take him. But at number two, no,
is Geno Smith a free agent or
he would be a good or Cousins. That's what I was thinking. That stopgap. And who but you have that. And I was saying to my cousin when I was on episode there about the Jets. Zeke, the Jets, what do they want to do? Aaron Glenn is trying to save his own job. They were 3 and
who?
14 last year. The coach.
Glenn?
Yeah, they want his ass, bro. They wanted him after the first season in New York. Yeah, they wanted him. They wanted to string him up.
But see, here's the thing though, Dubs,
He doesn't
and
want to lose his job.
you know it's a bias, right?
Of course.
He inherited that team. That team was dysfunctional. It's
And
not
what
like he
his
got a
guys
great
either.
team like Buffalo. He ain't go to Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? He went to the Jets. What they expected him to do the first year? What did you
He traded
expect?
everybody. They traded everyone. The whole defense. They traded Sauce
But
Gardner. They traded Jermaine Johnson. They traded Quentin Williams.
but you understand that
Yes.
they're in a rebuild if they trading everybody.
Absolutely. And I know what you're
So
saying, yo.
so
Why are they on this man's ass?
so if you're in a rebuild, exactly. If you're in a rebuild, what you expect him to do?
And I said the same thing as you over the 18-week season when they were coming down on him. And first of all, like you said, there's a black guy, black coach.
Yeah,
His leash is going to be short. I don't care what anyone says. A little bit, even a little bit.
yeah,
It's less.
yeah.
I have to say, Aaron Glenn hasn't really done anything for you to be like, yeah, I like what they're doing here. The offense was horrible. He fired all his coaches, assistant coaches, the same ones he hired.
Yeah.
So like now he has no to put the blame on. This is a big year for him. They're going to fire him.
Yeah,
Z.
he is in the hot seat
They're
already.
going to fire him, regardless of what you are. They're going to fire him. He knows that. He got to win games. How many games he got to win? 7, 8? Yeah.
I don't know. Have you seen the Jet schedule for next year?
I don't
The
want to
strength of
look at. I'm not
schedule.
ready to do that.
Wait, are you still a Titans fan, or did you go back to the Jets?
I like them both. They both stink. The second and fourth pick in the draft. They both
Hey,
stink.
I actually follow the Jets. There's this podcast called Let's Talk Jets. I follow them
Why do you
because
follow? Why? They're
they be
fascinating.
destroying the Jets, man, and it's just so funny.
You see Aaron Glenn fall asleep at the combine?
Yeah,
Why? And it's no big deal, but why it had to be our coach? Did you know that
they own his head. They own
the
his
Jets is
head, Dubs.
the Jets is the only team in the history of the NFL to ever throw a Hail Mary pick six. And they did that on the 10-year anniversary of the fumble on Thanksgiving. Did you? Why it has to be them? 32 teams. Why it's always them? Bro, anybody could fall asleep. We know that. Why it had to be bro, though? It's always the Jets.
That's what I'm saying. That's what make the Jets so, because they so
That's why you
dysfunctional.
subscribe.
It's hilarious. Y'all went a whole season without catching an interception.
Yes, the only team in the history.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I follow them, because week to week it's just hilarious, man.
It's comedy, right?
Aaron
I
Glenn
think
is
the
gonna be a
GM
defensive coordinator for some team next.
and he's gonna
Maybe
do well.
maybe not next year, but the year after next, he's gonna be a defensive coordinator for some team.
Everyone who leaves the Jets does better.
Yeah.
But Sam Darnold's not the first one. Okay, he's just
Well,
the
Zach
ultimate.
Wilson still sucked.
Nah, he's a bad player.
Yeah, he
But
sucks.
when you look at Todd Bowles, even though he's not the greatest coach, he still had way more success in Tampa. You can look at the quarterbacks: Geno Smith, Sam Darnold. There's another one, yo. Oh
Chad
man,
Pennington,
Pennington did better than the Jets. Shit.
Mark
There's so many.
Sanchez,
No, no, he was probably did his best with us. He was wilding that night in Indianapolis.
the butt fumble, man. That's what I'm saying. Why y'all gotta have a butt fumble?
There's more stuff with them, you know that, right? I just can't think of it off the top of my head. You remember Woody Johnson left London to be part of Trump's cabinet, the foreign cabinet. Then he gave the team to his brother. Then his brother started wilding.
Who that?
Woody Johnson, the owner of the Jets.
Oh
Johnson and
yeah, yeah,
Johnson's
yeah,
baby
yeah,
father.
yeah,
He's our owner.
yeah,
He doesn't have a problem with money, but he's a really kind of weird guy as far a little out there. He's a little
yeah. Something wrong
filthy.
with him, man.
He's a little bad. You see him, right?
Yeah, he looks weird.
His
He,
son be running shit. His little son.
yeah, but
And you
that's what I'm
gotta
saying. Like your son only knows sports through Madden. He shouldn't be running nothing.
right. But I bet that kid knows more than his old man. And that's the
That's not a
craziest thing.
flex. But
That's
that's not a
not, but
flex though.
I'm telling you the truth. His son is like 21. His daddy's 80. So you know there's a difference.
Yeah, I mean, I
His
guess
daddy's
I still
3 years.
don't. I don't consider it a
He be,
flex.
no, it's not. I'm just saying that is, but it's their team. It's gonna be his team one day. Because they have money, they're not gonna get rid of it. And they're not in Epstein files either, like the Giants.
Yeah, and
You
them
know,
fouls, man. Listen,
what do you think about the Giants being Tish?
huh? What do I
As
think
far
about
as
who?
Steve Tisch, the Giants co-owner, being
Uh huh.
really embedded. He's really, you know, we're studying there's levels of being in the files.
Really?
He's really in the files.
Yeah. So here's the thing, Dubs. You know those guys, those billionaires. They are in the, they have these clubs, right? Like
Yeah,
they
they
have
have different
access
kinds
to
of women.
things. Yeah,
We can't,
women and all that stuff. You know they doing it. You know
right.
they doing it.
They probably
The
eat
the
kids though.
underage, the inappropriate, they're doing it.
They're probably cannibalistic, some of them.
Rituals, absolutely. I
Right.
firmly believe they doing a lot of weird stuff simply because can't nobody do nothing about it. Just
Yeah, and they're
because they
bored,
can.
yo. We're regular shit.
Yeah. They can be weird and creepy and inappropriate because can't nobody do nothing about it. They
Mm-mm-mm.
protect it. I tell people all the time, you can't be a billionaire and be morally sound. You can't
No,
be
it's impossible.
both. You
You
can't be
can't
a
be getting that
good,
much money. No, no,
upstanding billionaire. That's impossible.
no. You have to
Because that's not
respect
how money
people.
works. In order to become a billionaire, you have to do some shady stuff. Period.
You know what? You know what I'm going to tell you on that one. You can't
Huh?
own a casino. You can't own a casino and not be responsible for some bodies.
Wow.
You can't run a casino and not know where some bodies are or be responsible for something.
Wow.
You
That's
know, you can't be
interesting.
friends. You can't be friends with guys like Don Kings and boxing promoters in your city, in your casinos in Atlantic City, and not have a couple mobsters dead who try to come get you. It ain't no way.
Yeah. That's
If I could
interesting
call
though. That is
Ziggy
that is real
body,
interesting.
if I can
I
call
never even thought
Ziggy,
of that, but yeah.
them niggas been body and shit, yo.
They know
They been
they know
body.
they gotta know something. They have to know
They
something. You right,
know
man.
something. They push the button.
Mm-hmm.
Send Ziggy and them, yo.
I
They'll
don't
take
put
care of
nothing
it.
past them people, man. Anytime, listen. Anytime you can't answer a question with yes or no, you guilty, as far as I'm concerned. Or
Right.
you know something. Period.
Yeah.
If you can't say yes or no under oath, in my book you guilty or you hiding something.
Right.
So
Right.
that's just it's so crazy. They play these games. It's the politics again. They play these games, these word games and stuff, and they get away with it. They get away with it all the time.
I
Like
mean,
Trump, we know what Trump did with the prostitute, right? We know his numerous business failures, his bankruptcies. We know this, you know, and he's
yeah,
still the
he's still
president of
voted
our
for.
country
Right. That's
twice.
right. Twice.
So you
I know.
that lets me know right there what the state of mind the masses in our country
I mean, we're not
have.
the brightest, we're not the sharpest pencils in the box. There is an
No,
actual blueprint how to control us, and it's used and it's implemented on us.
Yeah.
There's people who go to school just to read statistics and read algorithms, just so they could go work for gambling companies to help people with their gambling problems so they could gamble more. Yeah, we need you to market this so the gambling people, we can fuck with the psychological glitch in their brain that makes them want to gamble, and we can market it like this and we'll make them come in more. And there's a guy in Harvard who's going to learn how to make one of your relatives or my relatives more addicted to gambling so they can get every penny out of them. This is a
Yeah. They.
capitalist society. They have an AI. My company is turning an AI company, and they're getting the workers to promote, push it up, and they don't know that they're gonna get that AI is gonna take over your job. We are simple.
Yeah.
We're easy to control. We're easy to get led into somewhere. If
Well.
you took a child and take his hand, he'll usually walk with you.
Yeah.
That is how we are in a society.
They
We
say
are very easily misled.
if you wanna control somebody, you keep them scared, you keep them poor, and you keep them dumb. And
All
and
three.
and you can tell them anything and they'll believe it.
They'll tell us the truth. I've seen Stephen Bannon. You know Steve Bannon? That's
Who?
one of that's Stephen Bannon, big white whitey
O'Bannon?
guy.
Stephen O'Bannon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stephen Bannon. Yeah, but O'Bannon or Bannon, whatever. Him, Trump's man.
Yeah.
He's one of his advisors. He did time actually, and he was pardoned, I believe, by Trump.
Yeah, he got pardoned.
Okay, he's a very intelligent guy, bro. Okay, and that's why he's down that squad. I seen him talking about distraction. When I watched him, I'm a big World War II guy.
Right.
You know, I'm a big World War II historian. I know I've always been fascinated with the German side or how they were able to control the people, and it's fascinating, the psychology of it,
Yeah.
what the people knew at the time. And but I say that just to talk about Bannon, and the reason I put them back in Germany is propaganda. Bannon's what Bannon's about, and he explained it on one of his sit-ins. He was saying how you distract people. He said you give them five things. Boom, boom, 5 points. Things like news things. Oh, this is happening here. ICE, Iran, this, that. You give them five things in a short time span. He said the one you do in the middle, the third one, that's the one you care about the most. That you want to slip through the cracks. The 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 will be louder. So number 3 can sneak in. And he said, if you do it right, it'll work all the
Yeah.
time. I watched that motherfucker say that. And I say, yo, this guy is a fucking evil son of a bitch genius. And he told you. And what did it do matter? When they tell you.
Yeah, they tell
And then
you and they
you
do it.
still don't
Yeah.
hear it. You don't hear it.
You hear it, but you don't listen. That's the problem. People hear it, but they don't listen.
Like Jimmy, like hearing and listening to Jimmy. White
That's
man
what
can't
get,
jump
that's what get
reference.
me frustrated, man. You got a lot of people that they just airheads, man. They listen, they scroll, but they don't think. Nobody
That's
thinks, man. Nobody.
your fucking problem, though. Yeah, you. That's your problem. Your intelligence. You're a minority, so you need to live with that and deal with it.
And that's Dubs. That is exactly why I just stay in my house. I don't be going outside. I don't mess with people because I
Ignorance,
already know how I
ignorance,
am.
ignorance is beautiful, man.
Yeah,
It's a
sometimes it
beautiful
is.
place. Sometimes,
Sometimes it is because
especially inside
I can see
chaos.
something foolish finna happen a mile away, and the person doing it can't see it at all, and I'm like, oh my god, man. So yeah, I just stay to myself for real because people make me mad. No one has it. No one's asking questions. No one's trying to think. Everyone just, oh well,
On to the next.
yeah. So my
That's the one thing about
personality
these
is,
files is they won't let go. It look like though. This
huh?
one's one thing that maybe we won't let it go.
What?
The files. This is the first time I've seen the American people in a long time hold on to something that they would not let go through the newsreel or just go through
So
the
here's the thing.
algorithm.
This is what I think with the Epstein with the files. I think it's people once again these freaking politics. I think it's people that have stuff to gain if certain people get released, but
Of
stuff to
course.
lose if other people get released. So they
Of course.
like oh I don't know.
Because if your top shot or your money man is in it, you don't want him to go down.
But if
Money
your
man,
opponent is in there, you
you
want
want
them
him
to
to
be
release the
exposed.
files. Of course. Once again, capitalism, right, brother? Everyone
So
has an agenda.
yeah,
There's a reason I'm here with you. You
it's a
know, there's a
it's
reason you're with me. You pick me. We all have a reason for what we do. But
but
what is it, though?
but just be upfront about it. The fact that the fact that everybody or certain people are going through so much to keep the Epstein files a secret should tell everybody in America that something shady going on.
I
So
think everyone
if
knows that.
everybody in America says, "Hey, release these files," they should be released. But once again, it's just like the JFK situation.
I think a lot of time the comment section have us fooled and they give us a misconception of what the actual feelings of the people because there'll be so many trolls who are so loud and it makes it seem like there's more than there really is with the
Yeah.
bots. They're not as close like the wickedness or you see on in the comment section and the stupidity or the trolling or the ignorance. I don't think it's really a representation of the people. I think the numbers, the voting numbers, is but even that public opinion has changed. And like you said, I'm 47. He doesn't give a shit. He's in there, so it don't matter what they
Yeah.
think. So, but a lot of people don't want to say, "Yeah, I voted for him. I kind of was bugging." But there's a lot of that. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. This guy is running shit, and
Yep.
then this is what it is, and he's running our shit.
Yeah.
It
You
doesn't
running the
matter,
country.
You can be, yeah, man. You gotta survive the times.
I
It'll be
just for
all
me
right.
it's huh?
It'll be all right.
Yeah. I mean we persevere, but you gotta know how to adapt and adjust. I personally vote with my money. That's how I vote. If I
Right,
like something, I'll spend my money on it. If I don't like it, I'm not spending my money on it. That's how I vote. Because
right.
because that's I mean
Are there
that's
levels to that shit? Like, do you care if people get stamps? Does that bother you?
so wow, we'll be talking all night. Here's my thing.
It's
Here's my
deep.
thing with the stamps, right? Just like every other government program, the food stamp program is flawed.
Of
I
course.
think I think they need to regulate it more to where people can get food stamps if they qualify, but they can't keep food stamps through generations of their family. So you get food stamps for 6 months, right? Okay,
Mhm.
after 6 months, we're gonna do a review. Are you working? What are you doing? And then from there, well, we gonna determine if we need to give you food stamps 6 more months or not. For example, you know how I am about drugs. I don't care for drugs, drink and smoke. So if you want to be on food stamps, you got it. You can't be having speeding tickets. You can't be having DUIs. You can't be a
So
felon. And
so if they're getting speeding tickets, Ziggy, they shouldn't get food.
listen, slow down. Slow down. That's what speed. That's what speed limits are for.
I mean, you're regulating being poor, though. It's kind of sad,
You
though.
can be poor. You can be poor. I've been poor my whole life. You can be poor and not speed. That's possible.
Ziggy, yeah, but I mean, it's like to me, I don't agree with that or the taking away his driver's license because he didn't pay child support. All of that shit is kind of counterproductive. When you start doing things to a person, it makes them sad and down. It doesn't make them want to lift themselves up. It makes them feel beaten up and
So
sorry for themselves. And not everyone is as tough and resilient as you and
I
can
mean,
do
I
what you
so
did.
so my thing is, there has to be rules implemented so that the
I
system
agree
won't
with
be
that. I
abused.
just think your rules are a little tough, but there should be more regulated.
Yeah,
I agree.
my rules are tough because
Man,
I've always followed the norm of if you do something, there's a consequence. You got to stand on that consequence, right? We may not agree with all the rules, but we have to follow them. There's a reason rules are put in place so you can have structure. The food
I
stamp
just
system is flawed because the wrong people get it, people that abuse it, and they abuse it too much. There are people that have a child or two and they actually work, but they don't make enough money. They can't make ends meet. They don't qualify for food stamps. But then you got this person with 6, 7, 8 kids who ain't trying to work, who
I
selling their
agree.
food stamps, who be on food stamps for years.
The
That's
single
what I
mom
don't
will be
like.
busting her ass. Even the single mom will bust her ass and get money and get checks, and she's hard for her to get them shits down here in Florida. You like, damn, why you ain't getting it? Then you think of people in your head like that, get that bitch that shit. They ain't give it to her type shit. I know, and it's flawed as hell. But my thing with the stamps is, or any kind of assistance, we have money, man. We're not broke as a country. Number one, I ain't saying give money away, but we snatch so many crumbs, we could throw a couple more in the street. We spend these money on these stealth fighters to blow up shit all the time. I don't think the $3 that come out I've never been on them shits. But I never cared for the $4 every 2 weeks that came up my money to feed people. I don't care. Because honestly, I think they need the help. Because I think sometimes I don't think we're all equal, bro. I know we're not all equal. We're not. Motherfuckers like we all equal. It's motherfuckers that can't things beneath me, bro. I'm not saying this motherfuckers, but there's motherfuckers I don't have to even deal with. You telling me that
Yeah.
guy with the wooden cardboard side on the intersection on intersection 192, he's an equal? Get the fuck out of here. He's not. There's a pecking order in this shit. You know? Come on.
I agree. I
You
just
gotta, but at the same time, me being able to say that arrogantly, I gotta have these motherfuckers. The motherfucker with the sign, I gotta get that nigga a piece of chicken or something, bro. You gotta let a little bit go down, bro. You
yeah.
gotta a little bit. You know, you gotta give a little bit back. And if the $4, and I watched Boom Quisha with all the kids, I ain't gonna fuck with her.
Not
You got that
Bonquisha.
$4 from me. Yeah,
Not
you got that
Bonquisha.
$4. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
let people get theirs, bro, because we spending money on these bombs in Iran way more than them stamps.
Yeah.
You know,
The
and every
majority of
time
our
it's
tax money goes to Department of Defense. A little
right,
bit goes to food stamps.
right, and
Yeah.
I don't, and that in itself should make it a fact. We shouldn't even worry about it. But it's the fact that people get anything, make other people just be like, yeah. So if you think you're better than them, be nice to them. Because I'm nice to people, to animals, because they're kind of lower than me, right? So I have to
Yeah.
take care of them. To take care of things that I can have power over or I'm seen as class wise above. Instead
Right,
of
right.
looking at them like, ugh, and stepping over their bodies. I gotta show love.
Absolutely. I've
And I
always
think it's love.
prescribed to
I look at it that
helping,
way.
huh?
And I think that's how I look at it.
I've always prescribed to helping those that are less fortunate, and I try to pass that down to my kids. But I'm
I
not
know it.
talking about the people that need food stamps, Dubs. I'm talking about the people that abuse
Right.
the
And
food
you see them
stamps.
abusing it. That's what I'm saying. I don't, it's bigger fish to fry again. I think that is one of those subjects. If there was everything else is perfect, then we can go worry about that. But I don't
Yeah.
think that $3, $3 to $6 that come out our money, or $10 even, or $7. I know it's a lot of money to some. Some
Yeah.
I don't think it is to you, $6 a month. You ain't tripping. And imagine if all these niggas and bitches are starving. They be climbing through my window.
Yeah. I just it's flawed like most government programs, and I don't. I mean, like you said, my solution is kind of harsh, but
It's mean as hell.
I don't really know. And maybe I'm a little bit bitter because when I
You
had
been
10
pimped out.
kids, I was applying for food stamps and they would laugh at me saying my income was too high. So I took that
That's some real
personal. Like,
honest shit. That real
yeah,
shit.
they like, you ain't gonna qualify. But I kept
I
trying
tried to
year
get them
after
hoes
year
before too, yo.
and they was like,
They
nah,
dumb
bro,
my
you
shit.
ain't.
Fuck out
So,
of here, nigga. Well, I can't get them. I'm struggling, nigga.
but I'm just saying, but when I go to Walmart and I see a lady with 3 shopping carts full of food, and I know she ain't paying for it with cash.
Yo,
And
this is
and
what I'm
I'm,
talking
I'm
about.
looking
You're
at
a little
lists like,
jealous. You're a little
okay,
jealous of bullshit.
yeah, and I'm scratching stuff off the list like, oh, I can't afford this or that. I got one half a shopping cart full. I feel some kind of way about that.
Yeah.
I've been working since I was 12 years old. I can't get a little bit of food stamps.
Yo, I best guess what? I got a hustle or 2 or 3 better than that bitch. Her
I
hustle is the
can't.
food stamps.
I can't get a little bit of food. That's all I'm saying. Just a little bit. I'm gonna actually buy food with it for
Yeah.
my kids to eat. But because of how the system is, And so the people that abuse it are the people that I have a problem with, not the people that
I think it's
not
an
the people
attack
that
on
actually
poor
need.
people.
You know.
The food stamp debacle a couple of months ago, that was an attack on poor people by the administration. That's what it was to me. A lot of these are attacks on the people, the way it's done, the abruptness of these things done by this administration. A lot of them seem like attack on poor people and certain races and certain countries. Like, I take it as that. Like, for instance, the other day, they raised the price of that Haitians have to spend to send money to their family in Haiti. So instead, we're sending $7 to send to wire money. Now it's 12.
Right.
Why? We already poor. They poor down there. You guys already pimping. Why are you beating us up more? We need the
I know
money.
what you. Yeah,
Yes.
they putting taxes on the
For on the bill for what? They be giving us hell, bro.
yeah.
We can't come in here. They're sending everyone back, and most of the time, Haitian people come here work hard and try to get it on.
Well,
But
you know how
lately, I be
Asians they come here as merchants. That's how they bring their families over. They use that
yes.
merchant thing to buy
But for
property and then
some
bring their
reason,
family over.
the Asians are not targeted. They aren't one of the highest targeted immigrant groups because I
Yeah.
don't know, maybe because they're seen as more less threatening, but they really deep and they are really the real deal. I wouldn't make light of them. These people. But regardless, the Asians been doing it for centuries, correct?
Yeah.
And there's guys from all over countries, but it's dark people who are targeting this immigration stuff.
Yeah.
Hispanics, Africans, Caribbeans. Those are the main targets of this administration with this ICE campaign. I know you being a descendant of American slaves, it's probably a little, you look at it a different vantage point, but your Caribbean friend is telling you from his vantage point, these motherfuckers, they be targeting, my man.
Yeah.
It's a
Oh,
lot of
absolutely.
targeting, my brother.
Listen, we. That's what I'm saying. We'll be on this thing all night, man.
That's another
I know
thing,
how I
our
feel about the whole
relationship.
ICE
Yeah.
situation.
The Caribbean, and then Otto Soleil, a lot to talk about. We're gonna have fun on here, Zig. We're gonna
Yeah.
touch on a lot of stuff, you know.
But yeah, so I mean, all right, YouTube, y'all. This one right here, we gonna wrap up. We just breaking the ice. It's gonna be more of these. They gonna get
It's
better.
like
The topics gonna be
it's like a
more
pilot.
streamlined. But y'all know me. I don't fluff nothing. I don't dress nothing up. I give y'all the raw gritty, and we go from there. Some people gonna like it, some people not gonna like it. But my day ones already know. But Dubs is gonna be a mainstay. Y'all get used
Thank
to
you.
that face. I'm gonna put his
Thank
info
you.
in the description, but y'all get used to that face. And anybody else, man, y'all want to come on and talk? Let me know. We can talk. I don't have
In the
no
chat
no
box.
no grievances, no biases. Just all I ask is be authentic,
Yeah, respectful.
authentic. And respect everyone's opinions.
Mhm.
Everyone. But that's it, man. We gonna get up out of here, man. I'm gonna put Doug's info in the description, and this is our first one, man. So yeah, like I said, it's gritty, rough around the edges, but we gonna get
Very
better.
good. Yeah. But look. This is a pilot episode.
Yeah,
Me and Ziggy haven't talked this long about anything this important, and I can't think how long. It's always high and by shit. The last touch and go, me and Ziggy. It's always been real. It's always been love there. But we've been touch and go for years. So it's a lot of catching up. So we're gonna do better the next episode. We're a little bit all over the place today, Ziggy, but we're a little excited, I think, both of us.
yeah.
It's gonna be fun, man. Going forward, we're gonna hit a lot of time. We try to go everywhere today, bro.
But
We
that's what
really
it
did.
is. So as always, if y'all like, feel free to leave a comment. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that yada yada yada. And until the next